Flora, what would you tell someone if someone was contemplating whether they should get some form of identity theft for themselves? What would your advice be to that person, whether they're on the fence, whether they should get it or not?
Get protected. You don't want to deal with it. It's a headache. It's stressful. It's embarrassing. I cry at the bank. I was just overwhelmed. And I mean, just thinking about dealing with everything, I started crying. I'm like, oh my God, this is just so much. It's just, I mean, I don't know why I stopped my protection. I used to be protected with you guys, remember? I don't know why. When it happened that I guess, yeah, I went through a little struggle there and I canceled everything that I couldn't afford. Yeah. But I mean, I think this is something that is better to get to afford it. I mean, stop. I mean, don't pay Netflix if you have to, but get it protected, because I mean, we can just watch movies on YouTube if you want to, but don't pay Netflix and and make sure you can sleep well. No, just like that, they can empty your bank account.
It's not something that anybody wants to be put in that situation at all, but I think it's good that people know, because people don't, like I said, a lot of people, it's one of those things is, do I really need it? Maybe I don't know. It's never like, what are the chances of it happening until a real life scenario like yours? And then maybe it becomes a little bit more relatable to them. Wow, if it could happen to someone like her, just an average person, just a hardworking person, then maybe it could happen to me as well. So
yeah, it can happen to everybody. I mean, the place I was renting, I mean, it was, I guess, under average. So it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna hack this person because she's making so much money. It's just normal. Like you say, at that time, I was at a point where I was living day to day.
Yeah.
So it's not like they will say, oh, she has a lot of money, let's hack her identity and see what we can get from there. No, I mean, and it happened. So yeah, it can happen to anybody, and it doesn't matter where you live. If you live at a really fancy house or a small 1-bedroom apartment,
right,
it can happen. They don't think about you, they just think about themselves.